I forgot the word. My new program in English. Because I always forgot the word. You'll hear me say it's a natural program. It's something I always say. I will tell you, education in Chile is a completely waste. People, not just teachers, but also teachers, they are the worst people in the world. They abuse. I'll say that Chileans always abuse. They are very abusive people. And teachers in this society, they are the worst people. From terrible people. I'm telling you this because it happens to me in UPLA that some people just don't want to read my works. That's a completely abuse. You make the works, the academic works, and they just don't want to read it. I have to agree with social anthropologists, authors who said that there's societies like this, post-colonial societies, where people are not citizens, these teachers, they are not citizens, they are just aboriginals who don't follow any rule, don't have any stage of development, they don't have any sign of civilization. This is and well, in Chile this is particularly evident because the biggest personalities in history, there are people like Diego Portales, who was a dictator. His way of government, it was just repress the aboriginals. And then we have Augusto Pinochet, who again just repress people, and that's it. So this is not a people society. They are a type of animal which need to be repressed. So, and I don't know if that is true. I don't know if Chilean people have to be repressed. The only thing I know is that in pedagogy courses, they don't have any freedom to think anything. And this is a pattern that cross all the educational system. They just have to follow stupid rules and have no space to innovate. or to think by themselves. So the answers are ready made. Understand? It's crazy. I would say that Brazil is not so bad, but I always said in Portuguese that Brazil is not so good. Brazil is not so, how to say, Brazil is not better than this, or well, I forgot. O Brasil não é muito melhor. Brazil is not much better. Anyway, here we are going to our encounter with UFOs. No. You know, the other day I was in the bus and there was a couple of brothers, I guess. There was a brother and sister in some chair inside the bus, and they were in some window. There are 2 seats. Yeah, seats. Almost forgot the word. I said chair, but it's a bus seat. So they were together on a seat, and they was staring at the sky. They were staring at the sky through the window, and then the next to the sky said to the I guess she was older than his brother. She told his brother, "Look, there's a UFO there." Something like, "Can you see it? It's like a plate. Is behind the cloud. Is behind the cloud." Almost forgot the word. The cloud. See it, cloud. Well, this program I forgot the word because anytime I'm gonna forget the word for good, and I will have to think about another word, another simple word. But anyway, it's just to practice my English. Well, and here I have some message for the aliens. This is an 8. No, this is an infinitive. So I have this infinitive, a message for them. If you, I don't know, bring me technology. I want more technology. You know, yeah. Well, this program, I'll try to explain my theory. It's not just my theory. It's something. Is a logical theory. So who are the UFOs? Who are the aliens? There's people who... This is not a science. I forgot the word completely. See, I'm not so fluent, and I'm not just to show some. Just for you to trust me. I remember ufologist. In Spanish, I guess you say ufologia. Yeah. Well, this is an English word, an English root. The root of ufologist is UFO, which means, I don't know, UFO. universal family O overseas. I have no idea what UFO means. But anyway, I forgot the ufology because I'm not so interested. I'm not paying much attention on ufology. But if you what happened to me, it was when I was 8 or 12 years old, maybe 10 years old. I was with two kids of my age, and we were in a. It was night. It was late at night. It was like 11 p.m. and we were watching this. No, we were at the patio. We were at the playground of a build, condominium or something, and it was on a playground. And suddenly, I'm kind of sick of saying suddenly because I said too much, and just like that, and suddenly appear one light. I just said that in another videos, but it was one point doing this. Can you see? Is a pretty nice movement. They were moving kind of far. It was like 10 times the regular drone distance. You know, it was very far in the sky. It was not so, I don't know. A drone is like 200 meters. 200 meters is nothing, you know. You almost can hit with a stone. If you throw a stone to definitely you can destroy a drone with stones. Yeah, anyway, you can. People say that there's birds that destroy drones, and you can train a bird to destroy a drone. That would be nice, you know. That would be Cass, the revenge of Cass, the Ken Loach movie. Anyway. You have to see Cass to understand that. It's a movie about a poor boy in England. I don't remember where. I will read an article about that in this very channel. There's articles about that movie, and this is like this second time I saw Cass after maybe 20 years. I thought this movie is kind of. I forgot the word. Melodramatic. Is not because the music is melodramatic, you know. So this time was not so good because there was much appeal for social sensitivity. So there was the appealing for. I don't know, for pity, you know. So yeah, maybe Ken Loach is not that good because he always was appealing for these pity feelings or indignation feelings, and this is a pretty tricky matter because it's not ontological. You cannot base a personality. You cannot base a personality, a philosophy, a civilization on pity. This just don't work. You have to base on more functional concepts, like I don't know, a reasonable greed, reasonable a reasonable portion of greed, just like capitalism. But anyway, it's just like good people say that we don't live in capitalism, we live in plutocracy. But anyway, so there was a point and he was moving very smoothly and changing directions like this, and we saw this movement. We realized it was that didn't was an helicopter. Imagine an helicopter, poor helicopter. You will fall apart anytime because it was faster than an helicopter, because an helicopter maybe was like helicopters maybe having a bad time going down and going up, I guess, you know. For helicopters it's better to go front. Actually, drones have four hélices. They are like 4, and that's better because I don't know. But just one back in those days, one helicopter, it was super heavy. It's kind of super hard to maneuver. But anyway, and then we were watching this light point, and then suddenly was three lights like this, but 3 lights in front, changing directions like this in a nice timing, in a nice rhythm. So my interpretation right now, after all these years, I don't even remember if there was 1 and then 3. Maybe I remember. Well, my memory maybe is not so good, but I guess there was first 1 light and then 3 lights, like a triangle like that. And well, my interpretation of this fact is these 3 triangles and the whole movement thing, it was for hypnotizing us. I guess the UFOs are so advanced, the aliens are so advanced. They know who are looking them, you know. They have a sensor of who can watch them, or who knows, you know. They know who can watch, and maybe they know exactly where people are. So maybe they have islands in the Pacific. People say that, ufologists say that they have submarine headquarters. And well, all this literature is kind of accurate, I guess. At least it's logical, because they say and anyway, just to finish this video, who are the UFOs? So people say they may be us in the future, coming back home, traveling in time, you know. They leave the planet when they were like us, I guess, and they come again. Or maybe this is prehistory for us to live for good, to explore another planets, and all these travels. They found the way to travel in time, travel to the past, and this is the past for them. Understand, they are humans like us, but evolved. This is one theory, and that's it. And my personal theory, is that they bring us technology for us not to destroy the planet, like smartphones, microwave ovens, etc.